Today we're going to talk about cooking in the microwave. Joining us now is Patty Kester-Smith. Patty is with Sharp Electronics from Appliance Land, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Now, I understand you have something that's sort of like the latest in microwave technology. What is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate in electronic cooking. This combines the speed and efficiency of a microwave with browning and crisping of convection, which is fan-forced hot air. And we're seeing this become very, very popular. It's the newest top-of-the-line microwave oven, and now that microwaves are about 75% national saturation, many people are starting to trade in those old microwave ovens or trade up to something like this, and they know the advantages of microwave ovens, and which are many, but the few limitations of a microwave is that you really don't do much baking because you don't have outside heat for browning and crisping and searing and roasting, and this gives you both. It's 4 ovens in one.
4 in 1. And so 75% of all homes now have microwaves, is that right?
Yes, some higher than that in some parts of the country.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Okay.
You're going to do something for us today, an angel food cake?
Right. This one has just finished up. Let's take this out. See, this actually has heat in here. This angel food cake was done in 25 minutes with a combination of 350 degrees of heat mixed with a low setting of microwave power, so it really took 25 minutes where it would have taken almost an hour in your regular oven.
And this rotates too.
Yes, it sure does. We've got the carousel that turns the food, so you don't have to when it's cooking in microwave, or even when it's cooking in convection or combination, you're going to get more even browning and crisping. Plus, because of the circulation of the hot air, I can do 2 levels of biscuits or cookies or pizzas or anything, because that hot air, it's kind of like a blow dryer effect. It blows heat into the oven anywhere from as low as 100 degrees to as high as 450 degrees, surrounds the food, seals in the juices and the moistures on baked products, and then recirculates that hot air, so you're not it's not coming out into the kitchen.
Okay. Also, a lot of people may be noticing the metal, too, and you've always been told don't use metal in the microwave, but you're using it here. Right.
We use this metal pan because even though microwaves cannot pass through the metal to get to the food to cook it, enough microwaves on this was done in combination, so it was just a 10% microwave power level, just enough to speed up the time. The microwaves could come in from the top, reflect off the metal walls of the pan to cut my time by about 1/2. Now, if you were using this as just a plain microwave, which is, it's got all the top-of-the-line features, you wouldn't use metal cookware. Even though it's stainless steel inside, and it's got a porcelain enamel carousel in there.
Let's take a look inside so you can
Porcelain enamel carousel, stainless steel interior. We do that because it's going to withstand the higher temperatures of the heat that's in there when you're broiling or when you're roasting. And this is the broiling trivet. This is what a turkey or a roast or a chicken or steaks would go directly on here, so the hot air can surround and seal in the juices.
Makes it much easier. What about special outlets? Do you need special outlets for this?
This plugs into a regular 110 outlet, the same outlet you would plug any other microwave into. And unlike your regular oven, which plugs into 220.
Now, what are we going to do to this cake? I see something on the side over there.
Yes, we're going to make a strawberry tort. This is another angel food cake because angel food cakes really need to cool. So I've got one that's already cool.
All right, this would be great for the holidays too.
Yes, it's real pretty. What I've done on this cake, I've cut it into 3 layers. So let's take this.
Turn them over.
I've taken a can of frozen strawberries and I've drained the juice off. The juice was reserved because that's going to be used for the glaze that's going to go over the top of this cake. This is the Cool Whip mixed with the berries in the frozen strawberries, minus the juice. I put half of the strawberry and cream mixture on here. And then I will flip the next level over. And we'll put the rest of it.
While you're doing this, too, let's talk about energy saving. Does this save energy?
Well, yes, it certainly does, especially over your conventional oven, because you are working on 110 instead of 220. Plus the fact that in a microwave period, you're cooking much faster. You're keeping the heat out of the kitchen. Because it's heatless cooking in straight microwave. With convection, you will have some heat, but because it's recirculated, it's going to be in the oven and out of the kitchen. You're not overworking the air conditioner in the summer months to cool down the kitchen. Plus, you're in microwave cooking, you're cooking right on what you're going to be eating out of or serving in, so that you don't have as many dishes to wash. It saves time and energy. Okay, so those are your layers.
Oh, that looks
and
so
then what
good,
I've done, I've taken the reserved juice, I've added about a tablespoon of cornstarch, and I've microwaved it for about 2.5 minutes on high. And I'm just going to pour this glaze over the top. I'm going to let it dribble down the sides. Then I'm going to garnish with fresh strawberries.
That is beautiful.
And because I've served 20 people with, but it really serves a lot of people.
Yeah, and keep that in mind for the holidays, too.
Absolutely.
You're going to have a lot of people in. And while you're doing that, too, we want to talk about some brochures that you've got that the public can get. What can you tell us about
We've
them?
got 2 consumer brochures we'll be happy to send consumers. And one is on tips for buying a microwave oven, and the other is a brochure that explains more about convection microwave ovens. Recently, 2 leading consumer magazines talked a lot about convection microwave ovens and rated them very, very highly.
All right. And I think we have an address, too, that you can write for those. Sharp Electronics, Test Kitchen, 111 Fifth Avenue, the 8th floor, New York, New York, 10003. And how are we doing here?
Well,
Looks
we're coming right along.
wonderful. Very good.
I need to dribble that down.
A few
The
strawberries
sides,
on
just
top.
a few garnished with a few fresh strawberries.
We're all done.
Here.
And everybody's so busy anyway with the holidays coming up. It's great to be able to use the microwave, too.
Oh, absolutely. Holiday baking, any kind of candies and all kinds of baking, so easy in the microwave. Especially the convection microwave opens up a whole new world, because the baking that you wouldn't do in a conventional microwave because of the lack of the browning and crisping can be done now in this one.
Yeah, I expect maybe a lot of people will be getting these for Christmas presents, too.
I think so. I think so. We've been, this has been one of our best years so far, and I know so far from all the appliance dealers I've spoken to across the country, people are already out shopping for the holidays.
Well, this cake looks wonderful. Thank you for the tip today. It's good seeing you.
Thank you. There'll be in-store demonstrations taking place every Saturday between now and Christmas, just about at Appliance Land.
All right, thank you for being with us. Monday on Midday in this month's Eye Care News, more about tinted contact lenses. Have yourself a great weekend.